Hey guys, my name is Bedbrick Studios, and today I'm going to be doing the first review in a series of reviews on my LEGO Transformers Protectobots. So let's start from the ground up with Streetwise. But first, let's take a look at his character a bit. He was characterized by his tech spec as being able to adapt to his environment pretty quickly, which is kind of generic, but what do you expect from a combiner limb? Now let's get down to the review table and look at him more up close. Here he is in vehicle mode, and I think I did a pretty great job. He's mostly covered up aside from this gap on the front and spots on the roof and back. Speaking of the roof, I made the top lights using jumper plates because normal 1x2s are just way too rare in red and blue. He also rolls, which is really good because I normally don't have all the wheels working. For size comparisons, here we have Warpath, Grapple, and Ultra Magnus. So as you can tell, it's about the same size of a normal deluxe. On to robot mode. To transform him, it's actually pretty simple and it doesn't require that much effort. First, I just take these side panels and fold them out on these ball joints. And then the back, you can start to separate. Just kind of pull to the side while also rotating out. That will allow this little piece to get past here. And then you can fully unplug it. And that will be the leg. It gets easier once the other one is done. You've got some pretty basic feet. Now for the arms, you just untab them from the torso. Don't break them off. Like I just did. Untab from the torso. There's a hinge right here. They'll rotate. Then you kind of position the wheels up on his shoulders. Like that. Rotate at the elbow. And then fold upwards. Same thing on the other side. Then you're just going to want to take the torso and that will hinge down on this ratchet joint. This part will kind of just fold back and then out of the way. Then you just fold that up to the torso, straighten out the legs. And now back to these panels. You're just going to want to rotate them and get them into the wheel well. There. They kind of just complete his torso a little bit. Originally, they were just going to stick out the back as kibble, but I thought of this pretty smart method of hiding them. Now for the head, rotate this little jumper plate around up to the top. It had to be like that so that it would actually fit in there. And then rotate the head into position. And there you have Streetwise in his robot mode. In robot mode, I think I did a good job replicating the G1 design with the combined hood and window chest and the head sculpt. The only thing that is wrong is the wheels on the shoulders. In the cartoon, they were on his elbows, but I didn't realize it until I couldn't change it. He's mostly kibble free, aside from these parts on the shoulders, which look pretty good from most angles. Articulation time. At the head, he can look up and down, side to side. the shoulders, full 360 with very little out and in. Elbow is on a ball joint and can bend and swivel. Down here at the legs, he's got ball jointed hips which go forward and back, with a ball jointed knee that can bend 90 degrees and kind of swivel around, and also a double joint down there if you want some extra posability, but it kind of leaves a gap in the leg, and it's mainly for transformation. So overall, he isn't really that posable compared to a lot of my Lego Transformers, but I think I did a pretty good job. Just pretty average. For size comparisons, here we have Warpath, Grapple, and Ultra Magnus. So in robot mode, he turns out to become the size of a Voyager class. So that's about all I have to say about Streetwise. There isn't really much to talk about when it comes to combiner limbs, because they aren't as much thought about compared to the whole combiner. So, yeah. Now, I'd like to bring back the voting that I used to have on my reviews for like a month and then I stopped. So, vote in the comment section, which should I review next? Rook, another one of the Protectobots. Cheetor, which was given to me by Master Far. Or Soundwave. Leave your vote in the comment section down below, and whichever gets the most votes, I will review next. I've been Bedbrick Studios, and I'll see you next time.